Good day, hello, and welcome to Dale, where the party is on, my friends, and so is the countdown to Rathun's destruction, because Dôrthalu is soon no more, and Vindsvept will fall shortly thereafter. At least, that is the plan, although there is a last stand army somewhere around here that might want to have a word with us, but let's see if our dear Captain Yurik actually manages to keep them away from the action. Speaking of action, there's been some action about the location of Mordor lately, and of course, yeah, we didn't take it at one fell swoop, but we are regrouping in Skullduggery with our forces, and they will be reconstituted as time permits. While that though, Radsack is coming along, but that just seems mostly to be a last stand army, and the first one from Mordor's side of things isn't actually that good. A lot of cheap units in there, which we will exploit to the full. So left at Barad-dûr are a bunch of folks for us to deal with. Kamul and his trolls and a layer frickin' there and all that. And we'll see how our dear King Bane manages to get on with those buggers. I think he'll be able to take them on alright because he has a lovely, lovely army with him. And so, lovely things will happen. The Moranon itself is also doing okay, despite being left alone. But we're sort of happy with the state of most things, I guess. We just need to get a militia garrison up and then work on our culture levels and all that. Dôrthalu was captured, is now under siege, and we will see what ends up happening here. But I think we'll be able to take them on, sort of, maybe, mostly. It's a city after all, it's got decent walls. And in the meantime, new forces are being prepared, so that no matter the situation, we can plan for the contingencies, including that of Isengard attacking us in a Draikhan, which, you know, we managed to repulse quite nicely. That's sort of the state of things, and most of our hand for this little turn has been played, so let's get another turn on board, shall we?
Split will make camp here.
Oh, bugger, Moranon has... well, at least it's not in Mordor's hands. At least it's gone rebel. I'll need some tea to digest this one. Oh no, but I won't have the time because Gazdush is coming on with a bunch of orcs and a smile on his face. So let's wipe it off like the lovely little lads we are. Specifically, Vidugild is going to have a field day with these guys because, I mean, we've got a decent defensive force in here. Now we've got towers, so let's have at it.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
Luthien wove two themes of words, of the sorrow of the Eldar and the grief of men, of the two kindreds that were made by Ilúvatar to dwell in Arda. And with those words, let's smash up some orcs. Men
of Dale!
Men of Dale! Well, well, well. We have some ground troops. Billmen, pikemen. They will be at their finest when it comes to defending the gate. Then we have a siege tower here, and some ladders over there, and a ram in the middle. That siege tower does not scare me too much, I have to say. So we shall merely put some archers here. Put some archers there. How about some archers over here? Something like that. And then we have some archers over here as well. What's coming over here? Black Urks. Okay, so they might actually be potentially problematic. Instead, then, we shall greet them with sword masters. Seems like a wonderful plan to me. And these swordsmen will be lumped in with the other boys. Lovely, lovely. Longbowmen. You can take on some halberdiers, I think. Marksmen. Halberdiers, I think. Dôrthalu rangers. Oh, look, the ram has gone away. Aww. So sorry about that, Mordor. Not sorry. Not sorry. Yeah, okay. Do they have other rams? They don't have any other rams? Oh my goodness. Mordor? Mordor? You're not going to be alright today. I'm sorry to say. You're not going to be alright at all.
The enemy have ladders at the walls.
Okay, those varying lancers. We can shoot those. Why not? And a Southron Lancer is...
The enemy siege tower has reached our walls.
They don't have a hope in hell. Okay. Siege tower on the wall. Longbowmen doing what they do, but actually the siege tower might make it through. Fascinating. Most of the infantry though is going straight for the ladders. But yeah, it seems that the siege tower might actually deposit some troops over here, which is a tantalizing prospect for sure. Since that's the case, let's bring about some billmen. And the sword masters are doing wonderful things. One ladder down, and a lot of orcs as well. The billmen can greet the urks. The towers haven't really done much to the little siege monstrosity over here, but it shall fall eventually. Hopefully at a very inopportune moment for our dear foe. Let's see if we can hit those Southron Lancers with arrows, shall we? Dôrthalu Rangers are the perfect lads for the job. Two ladders down, two to go. Oh no, the Black Orcs are running away. The sight of the Dardian billmen was too much for them. They couldn't handle it. Okay. Walk back down then, my men. You guys, you can... Oh, okay, spoke too soon maybe. They are ramming our walls with everything they have. But, I wouldn't be too confident about that strategy if I were them, because this siege tower might just collapse.
Rise up, men of Dale! Forward, men of Dale! Forward! Archers of Dale! With great speed! Men of Dale, it is time! Over! Attack! Upward! Over! Steady!
And the sword masters are just ramming everything up here. This is nothing they can do. One by one they fall to the power of the sword masters. And they're done. We'll just stop them from fighting so that they can rest a bit. Siege tower at 64%. Dardian billmen hacking away as they always do. This is now their last remaining hope. They're trying to bring about the end of us via a siege tower that has 70% of its hit points taken away from it. Oh, and now it's going into overdrive, my friends. This is going to be fascinating to watch. We're actually giving it a good go, though. You know. $79.82. We still have longbowmen in battle? Oh, they're walking back into... no, not a fan. Don't walk back into battle, dear longbowmen. You're supposed to take your longbows elsewhere, where you can use them in peace. I mean, still in combat and all that, but
Pray something changes in the course
undisturbed
of battle,
by the
for
enemy.
defeat seems
Oh, look at
almost
that
certain.
captain. He's gotten a bit bloody. But now it's the tower that will get a bloody nose. Siege tower, 97. One more bolt will do.
The enemy's siege tower is the
Oh,
enemy battle seems
God.
to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory
Did
emerge.
you see that?
If we continue
Not-
like
I
this,
mean,
we will smash
Just
the
about
enemy.
every member of those units just died. It's quite impressive. Do they have anything left? When the last of them flee, I suppose they'll just have to get up and go away. And now the enemy is just completely bugged. They realize that there's nothing they can do. And so nothing is what they do, apparently. Slightly strange resolution if you ask me, but guess you have to do something with your life. Lumberman, can you hit something?
I stand as your captain.
It would be grand if you could. These lumbermen, they can also do their part. Things being what they are, I'm almost tempted to open the gate and just waltz out of it. Because to be honest, this manner of victory is terribly undignified. So, Team 1, I want you to exit that gate and start pummeling orcs. There we go.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Those orc archers, yeah, they'll do it for sure. They'll break our defenses completely.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Of course they will.
Victory will be ours.
Lancers falling one by one to the sword masters.
Good tidings. The enemy
And the enemy
general
general
lies
is gone, and everybody flees. Goodbye, Mordor.
dead. Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most
305 with
glorious
86
victory.
prisoners. sword masters. Mwah. I am chef's kissing you all the way to the kitchen where you shall enjoy the finest waffle of your lives.
Ready to ambush the enemy.
Ready to ambush? Good. So I'm not sure they'll be back around these parts. Now that we have utterly demolished their forces. Oh, hello, Isengard. Welcome. Welcome back. We have been waiting for you. Well, it's customary for me to say so, at least. Okie dokie. So, seek trade with the orcs of Gundabad. Didn't I? No, okay. You're good on your diplomatic efforts.
Without question, as you wish.
Yeah.
If only I could.
If only it were that easy, because Mount Gundabad is
cannot
in
do
siege.
that. Without question. Stopping
Yeah,
here.
and
Tomorrow's
completely
journey
boxed in.
planned
The
out.
dwarves and the elves.
I shall
just
continue tomorrow.
They're demolishing everything around here. Which, to be fair, merchants, you should be celebrating. I'm not sure the snow orcs really want to trade with anyone. So, it is within your best interest to just allow us, or allow them, rather, to just go away and die. To lie down and accept their fate with grace. Not that grace is the biggest forte of those pale buggers, but, yeah, one can only hope, I suppose. Could a military garrison do anything good here? Not too much good. With greater income, maybe. But actually what we need here is some growth. So we're gonna aim for that. Farming complex first. And Runen, keep on trading. Adult with your guard barracks. Happy to see it. Happy to see it. Just keep doing what you're doing. Dornohak, what a lovely place you have here. We will train barding herd and all those things. It's gonna be beautiful. In the midst of everything else, though, I think I want some extra trade income and population growth. It's all looking pretty good. Actually, maybe we should go for that kind of growth first, and then, oh yes, another one. So that's 2.5% growth. That will mean that the place will be a lot more profitable in the long run. Hooray for that. Bird Southis. Well, yeah, this is another case where we just wanted to grow some more. So the leatherworker can do what it does, but Arnor Eon, you have your Northman buildings down, so we're going to get some Dwarven Armourer just to get that tech tree finalized. And what else, you might ask? Well, this could be a nice trading post, actually. With all these buildings. I mean, they add up modestly. And then eventually Lord's Hall will be a good thing. Lovely. Is that it? It's pretty much it. Anything else that should be building but isn't? How could I forget about this lovely place? Oh, that's why. Because it's literally just a turn away from upgrading and there's nothing left for us to build otherwise. Good. And you're going in there. Then we can take the most experienced longbowmen that you have to offer and send them south.
March to exhaustion, continuing later. Your will,
And we
my
have
lord.
these cavalrymen.
As
Send
you
them
wish.
south.
Orders.
These billmen,
By
yeah,
your
send them
command.
south.
Yes.
Righty-ho. Do we have what it takes to resist these?
Have a
Orcs.
taste of my blade.
Oh, they have catapults. Kalamis terrified, I suppose. Yeah, they can just come whenever they feel like they want some. When they want some of our lump sum, they
Your
can come and
orders,
get
my lord.
some of our lump sum because that's what they
We
should
shall
be doing,
engage.
maybe. What happens if we attack these buggers? Oh, okay, they get some Southern defenders helping them. We'll just wait another turn. Although, actually, maybe we should go straight for it.
As you wish.
Because I can see
Joining
Varfest.
forces,
It
my
needs
lord.
to fall. And
Your
Blurder
corpse will
is
be
closing
thrown to
in.
the dog. As you command.
Fortunately, they don't get any bonus defenders. So they only have those decent quality troops that they do have. A lot of Lokrim around here. But Vinitharya has a decent army. I think we can do some good stuff with this. Certainly we shouldn't wait for
Your
that
corpse
bugger
will be
to
thrown
arrive,
to the
because then we're
dogs.
just up to our
Yes, my lord.
necks and golden boys. We're not that keen on
Your
them.
orders, my lord.
So,
We
but
shall
first,
engage.
Dôrthalu needs to go. Let's warm up with Dôrthalu. Adrian Jabal, you're a decent guy, I'm sure, but you're about to fall.
We attack.
You will all fall before the might of Dale. Before the might of Dale, there will be no quarter. It's lovely. Okay, so these defenses aren't too terrifying. We will simply send in some... Yeah, we'll send in the Woodland Wardens. They'll be in scattered formation. We'll take all of our missile units, barring the mounted ones. Put them in a lovely line. Oh yeah, you guys don't need to be with ladders. Thank you. Thank you so much. But what we are going to do is send a small detachment of melee troops around the side here. Just because we can. And then we have these lovely lads here. The cavalry. We'll start them out over here. Team 3, Billman for you and me. They will help break into the settlement over here. Come on. Smack up gate, please. And over here. Smack up gate, please. Head of infantry. Can you get up somewhere? That. It's decent. Ooh, look at that. All the defenders coming this way. The Dragon Guard running up into the wall, even though that is the least useful place for them to be. Hello, bodyguard. Where are you going? Oh, this
Our
kind
men
of
have
rain.
reached the gate with the battering ram.
This kind of rain. the melee troops forward. We will give these defenders a right kicking. We'll see what we can do about these bodyguards. Stay in the ranks. We'll send both
Our men
the
have reached the
dwarven
walls
units
with their
right
ladders.
onto that
Our
section.
men have done
over
well. The gates have
there.
fallen.
But these airborne infantry will do well to just gather on this wall section before going, otherwise they'll just be picked apart. But the swordsmen, yeah, they're sitting here, and they will be met by spearmen by the looks of things, but that is not a problem. Here, though, the billmen are ready to do their duty. To king and country. Archers, please do run up and shoot yourselves some Southland defenders. Oh, flag him interrupting our dwarves. Really? And our swordsmen being interrupted by spearmen, which should go in our favour, despite the losses we might take. And the airborne infantry are doing very well so far.
Our soldiers have proved their worth
Not sure
today.
they will keep on doing
enemy's
as well.
walls belong to
because
us now.
Bodyguard units pretty darn tough against specifically what they can do. Billman,
If we continue, our men have
decently.
reached the gate with the battering
Keep
ram.
doing decently, please. I believe in you. I have full faith in your abilities
Siege
to do
towers
decent
are at
things.
the walls. Our enemy have nowhere to hide now.
Right. Airborne infantry continuing to do decent things. King's shields coming up. Very nice. Woodland wardens. Keeping on, throwing all the things. It is lovely when they throw all the things. The archers are also helping, which is good. Be a good sport, everybody, and rain death upon those units. Thank you. Horse guards. Oh, you're in range of the towers, apparently. It's not the best place for you to be, if I'm completely honest. Airborne infantry is struggling now because it's meeting the bodyguard. The
Our men have
swordsmen
done well. The
are
gates have
nearly
fallen.
victorious, so that's good. And now the airborne infantry can run into the middle of things and just draw them toward the center. Hopefully. Once they've dropped their little bit of siege equipment, please, thank you, run in and do me proud. Or actually, no, that should be the prerogative of the cavalry, by the looks of things. Instead, we're going to send them up into the bodyguard up there. So, cavalry, get in there.
Only half the enemy force remains.
King Shields, how are you doing? Pretty good. Lovely. Airborne infantry. The balance of forces is evenly matched between the bodyguard and your friends up there, so why don't you kick it off balance for a bit? Oh, okay. And then our cavalry will run into the center and throw a wrench into the proceedings.
Our men have taken control of the city.
One hopes. King Shields? Expand your front into the tribesmen over there. Oh yes, the bodyguard don't like being squashed from both sides, do they? Okay, what's going on here? The defenders are falling. Good. Still eager though. Are they redirecting any troops to that place? Not presently. From what I can see. They can't really do so with their bodyguard because they are rammed in between infantry units. Wonderful. King Shields, doing a lovely job over here. Let's use the high armor stat and get them in amongst the tribesmen. They should be able to pull that off without too high losses, especially because of their high armor stats. And that will also help them neuter the effect of the towers, at least to some degree. It'll take some time to realise that dream, though. Darlian Swordman. Still struggling with the last of the spearmen, eh? But you're eager, so I'm going to send you amongst them and choppy.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Darlian Cavalry. Give those spearmen a good kicking. While they're down, if possible. Dum 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 dum. Smackety smack. Quite decent. Oh, there's some cavalry on that one, but they're done. Nothing will stop us. Archers move into town, while our melee troops keep them occupied up here.
The enemy general lies dead.
Nice. It's just what we needed. Throw out their troops effectively. Hail cavalry. Capture whatever you can over here. They run away, but they will not succeed in getting to the center. Because we have job to do. That job is to crush their spirits, break their morale. As soon as possible. 33 swordsmen left over there. That's a slightly sorry statistic, isn't it? Now there's only one unit left, essentially, and it's this Dôrthalu Hunters unit. Come on, guys, you can't measure up to the King's shields.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Well, they might, of course, be able to leverage their towers pretty well, regardless of how bad they are. So, we'll have to send in some help. And the Longman, why don't you come along? Throw some jabs at those guys. See if it does something. It does make them question their life decisions a little bit. And that's all we can ask for. Lumberman, do a similar thing.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will behold
yeah,
how
they
our
run.
cowardly foe
Lovely.
runs.
Good.
It's time to press the attack.
And they will be caught as they run.
This
Lovely.
is a clear victory.
Healing a bunch of troops. Very good. Billman in particular. But also the infantry. Ah, it's all good. It's all good. But the Billman did do a lot of damage to the enemy. I like it. I like it. One settlement to go and Rune will be history. Dôrthalu, I come to you with the intent of sacking. You know, like any good ruler would, right? Alright, alright. Well, we lost the Morannon, but
Orders. Yes.
Yes,
but
my
King
lord.
Bane, the gatekeeper,
To battle. We have.
Well,
I'm gonna stick you.
Go
We
away.
shall engage.
oh, then Ziegler gets involved. You know, sometimes a Ziegler is just an asshole. Something Freud. Anyway. Yeah, I think that was what Freud said. Sometimes a cigar is just an asshole. And I don't feel like taking that fight right now. So what can we do instead? We can attack
Your
Varfest.
orders, my lord.
And would that, I wonder, end the campaign? Theoretically, yes it would. Oh, Varfest.
Yes, my lord.
You will be mine.
As you command.
Or, as I should say, you will be mine. Let's quickly save it. And attack. Lokhan Morgoth, the Inquisitor, stands before you as the last holder of any strength in the Runic Kingdom, or the Khanate, as I suppose it should probably be. He gets a bit of help from Gimilzigard, influenced apparently by Arjunaic traditions. Arjunaic or not, we are Northmen, and we are represented by Vinitharya, who comes with a longbow. He's healthy, he's hateful, he's energetic. You know, everything you look for in a Tinder bio. And he wants Morgoth's seat in Vindsvept. And now he's gonna take it. Thank you very much, Rune. I am going to end you now.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
So, if my calculations are correct, this might actually be the last battle of the entire series. The campaign might actually end after this, or at least meet victory conditions. And to be fair, that's probably a nice place to end it, because we are sort of brushing up against a huge and demoralizing trip through Mordor's conquests. And do we really want that? Do we really want that? I'm not sure we do. Fight bravely, men! I'm not going to put the barons with that tower, because it's actually a pretty high-risk enterprise to bring a tower to a forged wall. Instead, I am going to take these guys, and we'll see how long they last. Where should we put them, though? That's the big question. Wherever we put them, they can put units. So it's actually better to keep them close to the ram, because in that case, each makes the destruction of the other less likely by drawing away their fire. Then we have, I would say, a very decent contingent of melee troops here, ready to do their thing, followed by lighter archers and heavier archers. Actually, probably the heavier archers are going to be going in first, but you know. And then we have some cavalry that might also be able to exploit a few situations. Oh, look, yeah, just like that. The towers are going for the Swordmaster's ram. You know what? I'm completely A-okay with that. And we disrupt the Nailbiting with some shieldmen? Yes, these men have shields. That is what defines them. So actually, it doesn't look to me like that sea star will make it in any meaningful way.
Our men have reached the gate with the battery.
But the ram did, and that is probably the most important thing. We'll just drop the ram right there.
Our siege towers have reached the walls. Now
Okay, let's see these guys get.
Our men have done well. The
Get out.
towers have been destroyed. Now we must use other means to break our foes' defenses.
And we will use all our melee might. Options? You can also join in. Sign it out. Yeah, we need our general. Jesus Christ, these towers. I swear, they have it in for me. Barons! Strike fear into the hearts of the Saiyan Rim. They must be quelled and
Our
crushed.
soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Alright. Archers, put yourselves in loose formations. And start bombarding things. We don't necessarily need to kill very much, we just need to make sure that their units are not working at their best. I want them to occupy as few towers as possible. So if we can sort of dissuade them from using the walls, that would be very nice. Because that would reduce the towers to, say, the central fort. Now, Narim on the ground. So, okay, our cavalry can now start to exploit the situation. They can push themselves through. And there's Narim over there. Might be able to shoot those cavalry things in the center. Earls, I have high hopes for you, men. Yeah, okay. Cavalry, keep pushing. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Keep smashing. There's a party that you need to be crashing. Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay. Oh, we have some another room over there. Okay, fair enough. Pike, go say hello.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
What?
A worthy enemy, but no
Oh,
less
that was
dead for
Mordor's
that.
unit.
We
Oh.
must press our advantage.
Lovely, lovely. Okay. I'm actually thinking we should just send in our archers in melee. It's not ideal, but nothing this day will be.
Much in our favor. Victory will
Yep.
be ours.
We need to bring our horses somewhere else. Dale cavalry,
Only
take
half
on
our
the
force
clansmen.
remains.
This is going to be down to the wire simply because of those bloody towers. This battle map is among the hardest to assault you can think of. Simply because of those towers. Okay. What is it? What? Okay. Look for that green. Okay. Fellow Rangers. Pass guard. Shoot those. Spotting marksman. Shoot the gun if possible. Pass guard. Yep, run in. You have only a melee capability left, but it's okay. Okay. Team 4. Yeah, move up. We need to get into that center.
Our general life.
Oh
if we
no.
continue like this,
Okay.
we will smash the
That's worse. That's a bit for the worse. We don't like that. We don't like that. He got killed.
Our
by
men have
Flag
taken
Green.
control of the castle.
But hopefully, we'll be able to do something with it.
We've lost
come
control
on.
of the castle.
No. Oh, Jesus. This assault is going poorly, actually. I don't like the way this is going. And I don't like the way cavalry moves when you order them in groups. Can we do something to those? Thank you.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Another. Yes, good. Okay, move on. Oh, okay. Can't bring him. Okay. Tricky. Sentinels. Keep shooting things. Fellow Rangers, you guys do not engage in melee. be very happy if you decided not to engage in melee. What do we have other than that? Well, there's nothing else here. Okay. That's something.
If we continue like this, we will smash
bodyguard.
the enemy.
Shoot them.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, we still have some marksmen. They are decent melee troops. Okay. Right, here they come. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Trainer Netley. Need to be shooting. And smashing. These symbols, what are you shooting at? Oh. Okay. Well, if they just prefer to stand there, then I'll be eternally grateful to their stupidity. The dream team is at least doing something good damage. Okay. Now you guys get to move. Wooden sentinels. Just need to enclose these guys in a wall of troops. Can we send
the battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
As well as why not? Woodland Wardens, and yes, we took that guy, scrounged him up, spit him out. Okay, now we have these lovely fellas, and oh,
our men have taken control of the castle,
keeping the Dragon's Guild at bay. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. I like that. I like that.
Our men no longer command the battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
The Gambrim. Very good.
In line, archers.
So, can we hold this? Yes, we can. All of our troops are pretty tired now. Okay, start shooting. Lovely with a white team. Let's try to capture them right here. Archers of Mirkwood, run through here.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be
one
ours.
of you, but that's okay. You can shoot the others in the back. That's an advantage that will be felt. Can you feel it, dear viewer? Can you feel it?
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack. It could have been we that were slain and defeated on the field, but fate has been kind and delivered us victory.
The barons, and the swordmasters and Dale cavalrymen. You especially are the sons that will be remembered for eternity, because you slew most enemies in this battle, this final battle of Vindsvept. Whew. Let's see how we get on after this. This is quite exciting, really, have to say.
The day is ours. We have conquered,
So,
my lord.
Vindsvept becomes ours. We sack it because of course we do. Rune's leader is dead. And Rune is demolished, and we have victory! So let's just continue playing for now. Simply to
Your corpse will be
do
thrown to the
what
dog.
everyone should do at the end of a campaign. It is to reveal the map and take a look at what joy is around us. So, Toggle. Fog of War. My brain just blanked out of that command for a second, but here we are. And initially, what we of course come to notice is just how dominant in the region the forces of good have become. So, with us taking care of Dol Guldur and Rune, Dorwinion, the dwarves, and the Woodland Realm have prospered to so great avail. I mean, look at this. And they are absolutely smashing down on Gundabad. It's a joint military effort, the likes of which has not been seen for an age. Dwarves and elves working together against orcs. I mean, this hasn't been seen since the events of the Lonely Mountain, and it's glorious to see. Then we have the Bjornings. They're doing decently as well. I mean, certainly holding their own. And Khazad-dûm is chilling, mostly. Then we're coming in, helping the elves. Our fellow Northmen are basically gone. Gondor is reduced to Ethring and nothing else, but Dol Amroth is doing pretty decently. Okay, that's a bit of a surprise, because usually at this point, when Gondor is smashed in between Mordor and Isengard, Dol Amroth will have suffered from the arrows of fate, dealt them by Khand and whatever else. But actually, Dol Amroth has been doing neatly. They still have Barath-Han, Gebel Tolfalas is safely and securely in their hands, and Dol Amroth is pumping out armies. So they're actually in a decent place, even though they have a fierce opposition. Though, I guess their good fortune has been made because the southern powers went to war with one another. So let's just see. Yeah. The Ar-Odonaim, the wild card as ever they are, they just decided to go to war with everyone, including Harad and Khand. And I mean, they have been appropriately demolished to hold only Gobel Mirlond and nothing else. Oh yes, of course, they have their holdings up here, where they have come into contact with the Breelanders, who have taken back Mithlond from the High Elves. I mean, this is quite something, isn't it? I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I like to see that. The elves still hold out in Basra-dûm and Dulvorn, but Harlond and Forlond are taken by the pirates. Erdluin, they are coming to blows with Angmar, and they are actually making very good inroads into their realm. So Angmar, though relatively safe for now, would soon find themselves sandwiched in between elves and dwarves, and yet more dwarves, and then their days would truly be numbered. Similarly could then be said of the goblins. They've managed to keep their lands relatively intact from the Dunedain and the High Elves, but once Angmar would fall, the chips would be down. And I mean, I would assume that the elves from the Woodland Realm would also get involved against them. That would be interesting to see play out, to be honest. And then Isengard and Mordor. Those are the big ones, and particularly Isengard. Isengard in this version has grown stupendously. They have they gone so far as to actually go to war with Dunland? Yes, they've just said, yeah, we're making war with everyone, but they have the power to back it up, unlike the Ardenheim. Isengard actually is probably the most formidable nation in Middle-earth at this particular point in time, and taking them on would be quite a slog. I mean, it would definitely be doable for us, because we're probably the second most formidable nation in Arthur, but taking both Isengard and Mordor to task is a slog and a half, and then another 3/4, and I'm not sure anyone really wants to slog away at Mordor again, so let's not do that too much. No. And then, of course, Khand would get involved, probably. I mean, we're at war with them. So,
Your orders, my lord.
Hamar would be pretty smooth sailing and taking Dharband. It seems that they don't have much down there. Skullduggery would probably be able to hold back this army. Hooray, hooray, life is good. Life continues like it should. You know, training all the archers, doing all the things.
Yes, my
Hamar
lord. Your orders,
taking
my
his
lord.
journey.
Yes. This
Building his
tower will
towers,
keep
all those
vigil over
things.
the lands.
All the while,
Yes,
King
my
Bane,
lord.
the gatekeeper, continues on his mission to seize Barad-dûr, and I think he would be able to do it, mostly. Especially if he can confine Khamûl to the tower. I mean, then he's not really much help to anyone. And if he could get some help from
We can go no
Captain
further
Vidar
today.
over here, then, I mean, that would be nice. And we'll just leave it to Mordor to take out this mountain of bandits that veritably exists in the Morannon now. But they would probably be able to, because bandits are pretty bad. Yeah. But they would be weakened enough in their exterior here that we might actually be able to snap up the Morannon yet again. But most importantly, it is a diversion for their troops, because they would then miss
Your
out
orders,
on
my
the
lord.
true action down here at Barad-dûr, though they are seemingly sending reinforcements that way. But essentially we'd be fighting off the guard, taking on Barad-dûr next turn,
Yes, my lord.
hopefully next turn, depending on how our spy goes and how everything is down there. And from then on, the world would be our oyster. We control the land of Rune. We have a rock-solid economy that's only getting better. We could then make good on our promise to purchase Nabur and all those things. And we would probably have to do something to get Dorwinion involved. Maybe giving them Varfest, actually. That would be a decent choice, I think. Because then they could sort of smash out into Bryn and just have a straight highway to hell, as it were. So, you know,
I would
trading
fight for
Nabur
your
for
people as
Varfest
if they
and
were
then
my
giving
own,
them some
friend.
money on top of that, just to make sure that their finances wouldn't collapse completely under the weight of their military. Because look at this. They don't have money. They just don't have money. Speaking of that, let's just take a look again. What is the finances of Isengard? They're also, you know, precarious. They wouldn't stand up to much scrutiny. Mordor, not too much to report there. Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, almost breaking the scale. I mean, come on. How much money can you make with a single bloody settlement? Apparently there's no limit.
And honor, noble friend.
They're just sitting in Khazad-dûm and mining it to their heart's content. But Varfest would definitely need to turn into a Dorwinian settlement, so that Skip, Frödir, Theodekind, and Lindor could all go on
attention is
their
an
merry
honor,
way
noble
to
ally.
smack up those Mordor scam buckets, and perhaps even move into Rohan. Who knows? We Northmen need to stick together to recapture that which was lost.
Your orders,
sure.
my lord.
But, I mean, overall, I think this has been a pretty fun campaign. Going from rags to riches, as it were. And from zero to hero. And, I mean, nearly taking Barad-dûr itself. But we've taken Barad-dûr a couple of times. The novelty of that has worn off a little bit. I have to say. But... so we'll save taking Barad-dûr for another time yet again.
At your service.
And of course, yes, can't leave without making the
Journeying onward.
that little
Opening a new
extra
trade
source of
lane,
cash
my liege.
from Edward and
At your
Matt. You
service.
see,
On my way.
25.8 to 26.2021,
Opening a new trade lane, my
or
liege.
2.21, I suppose it would be.
I'm gonna
So
stick
wonderful.
you.
It's all good. For sure, Mordor is beginning to feel the pressure for real. Their territorial ranking, their financial ranking, population ranking, military ranking is all going down. Isengard is the real kicker here. They really are quite powerful in this situation. So we would have to punch above our weight, but well, we've sort of reliably been doing that since the beginning, eh? So that would just be a continuation of current form. Brother would be a thorn in the side of Dorwinion, but hopefully they'd just stay there and be smashed by Norway and Futhwin as they come riding through the land. Or maybe we could actually seed them Black Farm as well, and you know, just strategically give Dorwinion settlements to direct their armies against Khand, against whatever. That's essentially what we would be continuing this campaign for if we were to do so. It would be the fun scenario of trying to redirect the armies of, on one hand, Dorwinion, and on the other, the Woodland Realm and Erebor. Our staunchest allies, 3. We would make a lovely little quadrilateral invasion force that the evil nations would do well to fear. And of course, we would have to say hello to Bree as well and become staunch allies of those fine middlemen. Because they've also been doing well. I mean, retaking Mithlond for the Free Peoples, that is not an insignificant task, and they apparently pulled it off. And they're about to do the same to Harlon under Council Master Ed. Okay. So, sadly, Barlaman didn't make it, but, you know, Reginald's still there. Hello, with his sellsword. As well as Bilbo Baggins, the Conqueror of Mithlond.
Not an emissary, my lord. I am a
warrior, that's just perfect. That's just perfect. Okay, he was just determined. I'm going to be sailing into the west, you guys. I'm going to be sailing into the west so hard. Those bloody Kingsmen, crime and at least they won't stop me. No. I'm going to Mithlond even if I had to decapitate the Gemilsagar's guard himself. So, apparently he did, and he took Mithlond. And now he's been scrounging up more troops, and he's going to go for 2. He's going to go for seconds and fall on. Ooh, I mean, that would actually be kind of interesting to see. How, but it's just a matter of time, essentially, before they'll be able to grind down those defenses, because their productive capacity, I should say, far outstrips anything that the Ardenheim can throw back at them. Particularly considering that they've just barely managed to turn those settlements into actually militarily productive regions. The real problem for Bree is Isengard, and Isengard outmatches them in every conceivable way, from quality to quantity to everything else. But of course, they do have the Dunedain, who are showing strength in Tharbad, so it's not completely lost for Eriador by any means. It's just severely challenged by the might of Isengard. Can we find is the dear Salaman somewhere on this map, or is he just hiding away in a settlement? He's probably in a settlement somewhere. Yeah, seems to be the case. He's also always so stationary, that bugger. Yeah, and the Lorien elves are, you know,
I am a
fighting
warrior,
at Lemire.
not an emissary, my lord.
Yeah. Rochendale sitting there. Ladris, yeah. Bregion. Yeah. Oh! High King Aragon the Mighty.
I am a warrior,
what?
not
High
an
King?
emissary, my lord.
Did he... What? Did he manage to reunite his lovely little kingdom?
There is healthy respect between
That's
us, my
interesting.
lord.
And then
I am a warrior,
Eldarion,
not
Ranger
an
Captain.
emissary,
Hello.
my lord. I am a warrior,
That's interesting.
not
But
an
he is,
emissary, my lord.
he's doing his job well, isn't he? If Aragon's still alive, then the Dunedain are doing well. If he's not alive, then it's a bit of another story. But yeah, it seems that the Dunedain are doing quite alright. Just can't put a finger on where Gandalf is, but maybe that's for the best. He might be ambushing somewhere, who knows? Or just sitting around in the town because he's pretty good at administration. He's better in battle though. Use him in battle. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. It can't be that hard.
Hail, friend.
But anyway,
Care to trade?
with all that said and done, I am happy to have this campaign done and dusted because we have other lovely things to do. I have other lovely adventures to provide. And I hope you will join me as we saddle up for some new and adventurous times. That's all I'm going to say for now. Let that be a little tease for you all. Be kind to yourself, be good to your neighbor, and I will see you soon.